Hello students, happy morning. Grade 6 Mathematics, topic data handling, subtopic bar graph. So first of all, students open page number 197 where we are going to see how to read bar graph. Okay students, this is example number 9. Start from example number 9, page number 197. Read the adjoining bar graph showing the number of students in a particular class of school. Answer the following. Here the graph is given, bar graph is given in exam in the form of questions. You have to read the bar graph, you observe bar graph and get the answers of given questions. The first question A, what is the scale of this bar graph? So here you can see the scale of bar graph. 1 unit length is equal to 10 students. B, how many new students are added every year? Now you see, when you observe this bar graph, on x-axis horizontal line 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003 years is represented. On y-axis number of students are represented 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Here the graph which is drawing on plain paper, but we are taking graph paper, right? So we have to take the graph paper. So by the way, you will get the practice of graph paper, how to draw on it. I will show you, right? So in 2000, it is easily read this graph. How many total students are there in 2000? One bar is there, one bar graph is there. Up to 30, right? So in 2030 students are there. In 2001, 40 students are represented by bar graph. In 2002, 50 students are represented by bar graph, and in 2003, 60 students are represented. So in question number B, how many new students are added every year? So every year in 2030, 2001, 40 means 10 student increase. 2002 again 140 was there, it becomes 50. So again 10 students increase. It means that every year 10 students added. So this is the answer. And in C, is the number of students in the year 2003 is twice that in the year 2000. So in 2000 there are 30 students, but now in 2003 it will be 60. It means that now 30 and here 60. So 60 is double than 30. So our answer is say yes. Okay, move to next chapters. Exercise 9.3, question number 1. Here the bar graph is given. We have to read the bar graph and get the answer. Number 1. The wheat production maximum in which year? Now you see, on x-axis year is represented, on y-axis wheat is represented, and here the scale, that is 1 unit length, is equal to 5000 ton. So maximum wheat you can get in the year of 2002, that is how many tons? 30,000 ton. The first answer 30,000 ton. The wheat production minimum, that is in 1998, 15,000 ton. Okay. Question number 2. observe the bar graph which is showing the scale of the shirt in ready-made shop from the Monday to Saturday. Here the scale is given 1 unit length is equal to 5 shirts. Bar graph is also given in the form of questions. Our question: what information does the above bar graph give? So here the information of number of shirts sold during the week. So this is our answer. What is the scale chosen on horizontal line representing number of shirts? The scale will be 1 unit length. You see the scale 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20. It means in each unit 5 difference is there, 0 to 5, then 5 to 10 and 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, like that. So here what is the scale on horizontal line? That is on x-axis. The scale 1 unit length is equal to 5 shirts. Okay. Question number C. On which day were the maximum number of shirts sold? How many shirts were sold on that day? D. On which day were the minimum number of shirts sold? That you have to do by yourself. You read the bar graph and write the answers, right? And the last question, how many shirts were sold on Thursday? So on Thursday, you will see that 35 shirts were sold. Okay. Next question. Move to question number 3. Here on y-axis marks is represented, on x-axis subjects are represented. The scale is given 1 unit length is equal to 10 marks. Okay. First of all, we read the question number 1. What information does the bar graph give? So information here, the marks of different subjects given. Name the subjects which Aziz scored maximum marks. So Aziz scored maximum marks in Hindi subject, that is 80. Okay. So here the first question, that what information does the bar graph give? It is the bar graph represents the marks of Aziz in different subjects. C. Name the subjects in which has scored minimum marks. So Aziz got minimum marks in social study, that is how many? 40, 40. D. State the name of the subjects and marks obtained in each of them. So these you do by yourself. Our next point, how to draw a bar graph. Okay. Up till now we have seen how to read the bar graph. Now we are going to see how to draw bar graph. For that purpose we have to take first of all graph paper, and here the questions. The data is given. Following table shows the monthly expenditure of Imran's family on various items. The items are given, listed in the table, items, and the front expenditure is given. So here we have to write this number of items on x-axis, means horizontal axis, a horizontal axis means x-axis, and vertical axis means y. So on expenditure we write in rupees, that is on y-axis. Here the data, that is in house rent 3000 rupees, food 3400 rupees, education 800 rupees, electricity 400 rupees, transport 600 rupees, miscellaneous cost, that is 1200 rupees. Okay, so first of all, to represent this data in the form of bar graph, here are the steps that I will tell you. Okay. Dear students, this is your bar graph. I am taking this graph paper. On x-axis I have represented number of items, and on y-axis I have represented expenditure. In upper corner I have write down the scales. right? So let's we see in detail now. Like this way, first of all you have to represent. So first of all, on x-axis, like this way you have to represent. Draw x-axis and y-axis. So here you write the horizontal axis x dash. First of all, you write down house rent. Here you skip this, right? इतनी इतनी जगह छोड़ दो. So first of all, you take the unit of house rent. Then this box, please leave this bar and start from here. Food, education, electricity, transport and miscellaneous. Write down here items like this way. Here you put the 0. Here x dash, that one is x dash. Now you see our that uh, cost which is given in minimum cost. Minimum cost is 400 rupees and maximum cost is 3000 rupees. So we have to take the scale over here. Here I am representing which scale? So one box, that is 1 centimeter, or you can say 1 unit. 1 centimeter is equal to 200 units scale on y-axis, correct? So here you see this is center is 1 centimeter. Okay, so within 1 centimeter how many small boxes are there? 5 boxes. So here I am putting 200. So 200 plus 200, that is 400. You cannot put here 300 because you see from 0 to 200 how many units are there? 200. Then 400 here. Then 600. So every unit I will skip how many differences? 200 rupees. So 200, 400, 600, 800, 1000, 1200, then 1400, 1600. Here I have written expenditure. Why? By this arrow. 1600, 1800, 2000, 2200, 2400, 2600, 2800, 3000, 3200, 3400. Okay, maximum you have to go up to 3400. So like this way you represent first. Okay students, you see in house rent it is how many? House rent is 3000 rupees. So here find out the 3000. This is 3000. So here you keep here 2 dots and draw this bar graph. Then food 3400. Skip 5 columns over here, 5 small box, and here food. Food is how many? 3400. So you draw, this is up to 3400. Okay, then move next. Education 800 rupees, electricity 400 rupees, transport 600 rupees, and miscellaneous 1200 rupees. So like this way you represent bar graph on graph paper. Students, you take the graph paper or purchase the graph paper from the stationery shop and do it and attach in my book separately. Okay, so like this way you can draw the remaining graph of different question. Okay, now we move to next question. Okay, exercise 9.4. Question number 1. A survey of 120 school students was done to find which activity they prefer to do in their free time. Here, preferred activity that we represent on x-axis and number of students that we represent on y-axis. And here you see it is given that you have to take, when you draw the bar graph to illustrate the above data, taking the scale 1 unit length is equal to 5 students. Mean on y-axis you have to keep the difference for each boxes 5 students, right? Each small boxes. And what activity is preferred by the most of the students other than playing. So except playing, which activity is preferred by most of the students? So except playing, playing may how many students are there? 45. Reading storybooks, 30 students are there. Watching TV, 20. Listening to music, 10. And painting, 15. So from this table we can see that except playing, maximum students preferred reading a storybook, that is 30, because 30 is the maximum one. So let us we start to draw the bar graph on graph paper. Minimum number is 15 and maximum is 45. So here it is given that you have to take 5 students of 1 unit length. So first of all, here I am writing the scale 1 centimeter, or you can say 1 unit length is equal to 5 students, like this way. Then I am drawing this graph. On y-axis number of students I have represented, preferred activity that I have represented on x-axis, okay, 0 x dash. So apply x-axis. On x-axis represent preferred activity. Skip each column to represent clearly. O, origin O, please represent x dash. Then upper is y, lower is y dash. Now the first one. On Monday, total number of students. Here see I have represent the graph. Right? So 1 unit length means 0 to 5. Then 5 to 10 means you have to add 5. After each small boxes, right? You see the distance should be equal one, 0 to 5. Then 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. Then 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 45 is the maximum data as per our table. So according to that way you have to represent. And see Monday 45 students is there, right? So I am drawing the graph on Monday, bar graph. Then skip that space and drawing another data, that is reading storybooks, that is 30. So like this way you draw in your graph paper. Represent everything: scale, x-axis, origin, y-axis, x dash, y dash. Represent on x-axis data, represent on number of students on y-axis. Okay, so please mention each and everything clearly. Now last question, which activity is preferred by the most of the student other than playing? So other than playing, reading a story books, which is preferred activity selected by the student, that is 30. So here question number 1 is over. Like this way you can do question number 2, 3 and 4, whatever, in the form of homework. So dear students, question number 1 we have seen of 9.3, then question number 2 and 3 that you do by yourself, that is homework. Drawing a bar graph, that is page number 201, that also I have explained, that is example number 10 also we have seen. From exercise 9.4, question number 1 just now we have seen, but question number 2, question number 3, question number 4, that you have to do by yourself. And here the chapter number 9, data handling, it is over. So have a nice day, students. Next video will be extra video and notes of these chapters. Okay, so have a nice day and thank you.